Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stump back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, season 29 of the grandest party of them all is upon us. Day 1 is here, and in today's video, we're going to see how good the new Strength Gear 5 Luffy is without that extra burst under his belt. Look, he's still a very, very good leader. Still a top 3 leader in my opinion, but I don't think he really cuts it to what Int Gear 5 was doing. I did some testing today with Int Gear 5, and bro, he's so good. He's so ridiculously good. The team's at his disposal and stuff like that. But that's not to say that this guy is still packing some heat. The rules are working really well with obviously strength type teams. Shooters, Cerebrals, Fighters, and Free Spirits are all getting very nice buffs. Lots of fighter characters, lots of Free Spirit characters under this particular Luffy, as well as a lot of Cerebral characters as well. Sai and Quick are getting like heavily nerfed, losing 2 bursts and 1 if you're a Quick type. So like Sai Gear 5 is just like not going to be seen at all at this season, but at the same time, like, he's been dead for a pretty long time. As for the setup that we're running, we're rocking something like this. I did manage to get the 50 wins, so Kuma is level limit break 4 now, so he's full passive. The waifus are buffing Kobe. Top team is going to go absolutely crazy because strength is so heavily boosted this season. You can make it even faster if you want to, like just throw like Sanchi on, or even like Vivi over Jack. I'm a bigger fan of having a bit more bulk behind me because like obviously bursts are so strong as well. So that's how I like to rock it. Second team, Free Spirit. Obviously we need to put the strength Luffy somewhere. He can rock strength, but I find him better on the Free Spirit team. And then bottom team, just trusty Int. Lots of fighters down the bottom there, lots of Cerebral characters as well, and then like S-Hawk and Blackbeard are just still doing their thing. So that's what we're going to be rocking today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Go check out the testing video that should be up probably a little bit later than this particular video, but you guys can see how Int Luffy rocks because he's an absolute demon. Let me know in the comment section below what other leaders you guys want to see this season. I feel like I'm probably going to go with those classes that are being boosted. Maybe sort of rock something like Kaido once again, try Shanks and Yamato, because I find them so much fun in Grand Party as well. But let me know what you guys want to see down below. With that said, let's dive into day 1. Alright, so I'm going to do my best to try and take on Int Gear 5, because he is the pinnacle and like the prowess of the Grand Party game mode. And I'm going to rock the teams without actually like looking at the lineups and putting teams in the best spots. Like obviously chucking strength against that last team, it's probably the wave. But at the same time, I see Int Luffy in the first lineup, means I don't want to use Free Spirit there, and I would stereotypically run this if this is what I could not see. I don't like mirror matchups. I don't want my Free Spirit team in front of that Int team, so that's what we're going to go with. Obviously, we have infinite retries and infinite refreshes, so we're going to dive on in strength. Obviously, this season is ridiculously buffed, as you guys saw. Lots of CD reduction, lots of speed. Basically, everyone on this team has the typings of the buffs, except for the waifus. Like, the waifus are the only character that don't. And even with that, like, we still have very nice cooldown reductions at level 9. Really, really good speed at 17. Like, 24 for the waifus. Like, we're doing some pretty nice stuff here. So, waifus level limit break 5. Obviously, massive buff to strength. Kuma level limit break 4 is doing massive stuff, not only with his passive, but with his special as well. Jack manages to squeeze a special in there. That's crazy. Before Nami Karina, that's wild. And Kobe as well? Okay, well, the only way this team was beating us is if Nami Karina went first. Now, we're just going to force out Nami Karina. That's what makes Kuma so good. He stops characters like Nami Karina. Like, we killed Nami Karina, but we forced out Yamato. But, like, it's over now. Like, it's straight up over. Like, use your burst. Please, do it. Honestly. Luffy will eat it, and we'll be fine. Forced out. Don't have to worry about Yamato. It's game. Like, go. Pop it. Nope. Okay. Well, that was a whitewash. I actually fought this team as like a little tester off camera, and just to sort of like understand that I had the right teams and stuff for Luffy. And this particular fight wasn't as straightforward as that. But look, that's the power of strength. That's the power of Kobe, I guess. You can get some really, really good cooldown reductions, and where speed comes in, force back of Kuma and that sort of shenanigery can do well too. So using Free Spirit for the second fight, don't love this, to be honest, because now they are going to use their burst ability on us. Hopefully the force ability hits strength. Luffy is immune to forced out, which does help a great deal. But look, this is a very strong strength team, like a very, very strong strength team, and they have a lot of cooldown reduction, man. Holy shit. Okay, so we have our burst now. Obviously, we just have to pass time. Of course, you force out the only characters that we didn't really want to force out. See, the thing is, if I use my burst ability, it's going to charge his burst ability, but we don't want to have to deal with the burst ability at the final fight. So What we're actually going to do here is we are going to use it, but I'm going to use it to bait out the burst. Why does he have so much cooldowns? 12. What's giving him the extra cooldowns? I don't get it. Alright. Kobe's ready to go. So let's do this and hopefully we hit Kobe. I mean, we're not going to kill Kobe anyway, so it's not really going to matter. We hit Kobe, but didn't kill him. Killed Luffy, though, and Kumar, so a lot of their damage is gone. Okay, well, that was always going to hurt. Like, that was always going to hurt. Let's skip this fight. Let's see if we win. Oh, we won! Bro, free spirit. Defense wins fights, man. Defense wins fights in Grand Party, and that is a prime example of the free spirit team just being an absolute menace with counters, being a menace with defensive prowess. Yeah, Grand Party, man, defense is honestly more valuable than offense, I would say. Let's do another fight. Bro, still so many people using STR GEAR 5. Shout out to my boy Sadik there in the middle slot. But obviously we're going to take on this particular team up top here because we want to fight Int Gear 5s. Now, again, I see Int in the front. I'm going to rock Strength there. That leads me to just put my Free Spirit team second, like we did again. And we're going to dive in. I'm not even going to look at the lineups for this particular fight. Let's just sort of go in blind and see how we go. We have, well, this Int team is like, yeah, this Int team is from like 2022, man. Not really, because like Vershanks and Yamato are on the team, but you guys know what I mean. Like, this is a strange looking Int team. I don't think we'll have too much issues here. Strength should just mollywop this. Absolutely mollywop it. Okay, so we have 12 cooldowns now. What was stopping our cooldowns in the last fight? Oh, it's Blackbeard. That's right. He does the 3 cooldown reduction. That pesky little Blackbeard, man. He's such a good unit. All right, Shank's going to hit us very early. Removing the waifu shield. Jack is already ready to go. Big upside to running Jack on the strength team with Kobe and the fighter cooldown. He just gets ridiculous buffs. Normally in regular Rumble, I would rock Blackbeard, but in like Grand Party, Jack is just way more valuable in my opinion. I find Jack to be just an absolute menace with the early HP cards, the defensive buffs that he gives in that with that early HP card. It's very, very powerful. All right, who are we losing here? All right, waifu's going to die. Unfortunately, Shanks broke the shield there of the waifus. Otherwise, that would have been a perfect character to hit. Okay, that's a spanner. Wasn't expecting that. Like, low-key was definitely not expecting that. All right, well, let's do this before Luffy hits us. Otherwise, we're going to lose this fight. That's like the power of Int Gear 5, man. His burst is so strong. His burst is an absolute game changer. All right, I'm coming in with a special. I don't think... Okay, wow. That's... yeah, wow, okay. Well, not many teams are surviving a double Int Gear 5 burst. Like, I don't know. Like, there's really not much we could have done there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I see you. We lose a burst, but obviously, like, now going into the final 2 fights with a burst under our belt, like, we are in a very good position here. Very interesting strength slasher build. Love me some Roger Rayleigh Gaban in the front lines. Very, very powerful character. Cooldown reduction is going crazy with these strength units too. So I see it, man. I see what you're cooking. I definitely see what you're cooking. Interesting that Yasop is for the Giants. I get it. Okay. Upside to Free Spirit, like I said before, man. Defense wins fights. Like, this team, it's not going to penetrate what the Free Spirit team's doing, and, well, at least I don't think it will. I mean, I was pretty dead confident that we were definitely winning that last in team, but, you know, two Luffy bursts definitely will check that, you know. So, 11 cooldowns on Roger Rayleigh Gaban is kind of crazy as well. This is going to hit Roger Rayleigh Gaban, so we're going to have to deal with that very, very pesky super special. Our defense is way too strong for that, man. Otama in the front lines as well for, I would have liked to hang on to that, actually. Yeah, Otama in the front lines for Grand Party is kind of nuts, because she gives so much good cooldown reduction. Her healing is so clutch to deal with stuff like pesky bursts and whatnot. Wow, we just jump in front? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Study. Nice. I can't see why we would lose this. Like, I just think we skip the rest of this fight and we move on. Free Spirit, man, they're just too good. This lineup, it's very, very hard to take down. Very hard to penetrate within the Grand Party game mode. Very, very hard. Alright, wrapping up with our int team. Our int team, honestly, is probably more or less our sort of weaker team, because it's not getting that much buffs from Luffy. The rule set's not really affecting it too much besides our 3 middle characters. The Blackbeard is just causing so much havoc with his damage over time, his rollback, all that crazy shenaniganry stuff, and it's just super, super scary. Alright. We do have a burst under our belt as well. Usopp can be pretty pesky, but rolling back. We have forced out Usopp here. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's pretty much game. Yeah, that's definitely game. Wait for some more units to come in. And then we do this. And we win. Very nice stuff. GG's. So that's going to wrap up fight number 2. Looking a bit dicey at the start, but obviously, like, taking 2 int gear 5 bursts, like I said, not too many teams are going to have, like, take that on. So let's move on to the fun fight. Alright, so we've got a TRA Donnie. Now, this is where things are going to get spicy, because, like, we can pretty much bet these teams are going to be pretty big. Now, I'm still going to run this the way that I normally would, but when I see int Luffy on a team, I immediately just get drawn to put strength there. Like, that's the way I rock it when it comes to these particular builds. I do stereotypically like running Free Spirit second. However, with int gear 5 Luffy having a burst, that can be more problematic than not. So if strength isn't first, Free Spirit's first, then we are just forced to put int in the middle. And let's see how we go. Now, obviously, we still have retries under our belt. So if we lose, we might sort of reevaluate, try again. But this will be a really good test to sort of showcase the power of int gear 5 Luffy versus strength gear 5. Now, obviously, we've been winning the last 2 fights with relative ease. Now, that comes down to combat power, investment, all that kind of stuff as well. Don't get me wrong. Remember, my Luffy is level limit broken, level 130, rainbowed out. So when we do a comparison to the int gear 5, like, there's really only like a 20 level difference, but the int gear 5 Luffy is just hitting way harder. Most people obviously have more dupes in gear 5 Luffy. That's just going to be a given because he's been on so many different banners compared to a brand new shiny new use legend. So I feel like there are going to be lots of int Luffys running around this season. There's going to be a lot of Dex Kaidos as well. So be very, very careful when you are going in against int gear 5, and I would avoid him at all costs. Like, honestly, like, there's no reason for you to just, like, willingly go in and fight int gear 5. Like, it doesn't make any sense to do that. But hey, if you want to early days, like I'm doing for testing purposes, like, go ahead. It's good fun. But other than that, like, you really shouldn't be doing that now. We are taking a Roger Relegate special very early. Like, that super special is kind of nuts. Now you have to take this, and it's going to hit Roger. Like, losing our Roger Relegate special, super special I should say, is very, very problematic. Like, it's just not something that I ever want to have to deal with early. And then losing Namikarina there is a huge problem. Like, slashes, man, like, especially like once a Roger Relegate super special goes, slashes are just, there's something else, man. There's something else. Shanks put up a very nice, what's it called? Put up a very nice shield for them as well. So that's pretty hard to deal with. Law on the bench is actually working well because he's a slasher, free spirit, strength character this season too. So I want to refrain from using my burst, but if he does that, then we're kind of screwed. Yeah, we're definitely screwed. So I'm not going to use the burst. I'm just going to take that L, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, that's the power of the in-gear 5 burst, man. Like, it's scary stuff. It's scary stuff. Alright, well, this is going to be a very big uphill battle, especially because the enemy still has a burst, and they sort of just comfortably mollywopped us there. We could have used our burst, put ourselves in a better position, but, like, knowing that the enemy's going to throw back a burst there is just kind of sketch. Having to deal with Usopp and Lilith on a free spirit team. Basically, like, Usopp and Lilith are just another Namikarina. So having to deal with 2 of them, it's kind of not fun, if I'm honest. We will use our burst if we need to. -7 defense is hilarious, because, like, they're only getting buffed by Namikarina, right? That's the only character that's buffing them. Yeah, I think so. That's a big heal for them too, actually. So not terrible this early in the fight. All right, let's get some anti-heal going. That would have been good before. What's his name went? All right, Sabo is going to give some haste, so this will be good. And then S-Hawk. No. Okay, beautiful. That's perfect. S-Hawk's going to go. Would have liked to sort of hold on to that for like a fraction of a second longer. But that should kill everyone else. Proc the revives. Didn't kill Luffy, actually, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. But now we've got our forced out mechanic that, oh, really, that's crazy. In 2025, man, you're going to double burst me this early? That's nuts. Okay, well, Sob Musk is going to kill S-Hawk now, and Blackbeard, but that's okay. Our bench, Jesus, okay, then now we're dead. Jesus Christ. Like, this is what I'm telling you guys. Like, the power of the Luffy burst is something else. It is definitely something else. Okay, there's the revive. Alright, well, I should have done this first to kill Zoro. We'll go into the last fight with no burst. No burst to no burst. That's even if we win this fight, to be honest, man. Because, like Luffy is still a game changer. Okay, you're dead. Alright, we should win. Alright, we should win. Like, we were going in to that fight just, like, super casual cakewalk. And then the Luffy burst hits, and that happens. And this is exactly why I want to fight this guy. Because it's a prime example of why Strength Luffy is good. But into Luffy, man, he is... Yeah, he's a league above, man. It goes, like, Int Luffy at the top, and a massive gap. Dex Kaido, and then this Strength Luffy are, like, pretty close together. The upside to this to Strength Luffy, obviously, is that he has a very, very easy chargeable burst. I believe you just have to, like, pass time, right? Or it's, like, take hits. Something stupid, like, just, like, take damage. Which is very, very easy to do. But I've always found that fighting with Int Gear 5 Luffy, it's very easy to get the burst charged up with that particular unit as well. So, alright, so Jack didn't get rollback, which is good, because Jack's now going to hit some pretty nasty HP cuts. And obviously, with no burst under their belt, that's going to be great. The main reason that's good is because Kuma loses especially here. Kobe didn't get rollback, but Kobe, yeah, nice. So I say if Kobe can just cheekily sneak his way through, we can now knock out. I don't know if we get any kills here. Oh, we do. That's massive. 3 kills and a forced out is wild. Absolutely wild. Luffy's going to hit us hard. Oh, no. We're going to get a confusion off. Oh, and we hit Luffy. That's game. Okay, that's game. Beautiful. Strength team, man. Strength team is just... It's so good right now. It's so good. And look, we had a lot of stuff go our way there. Like, a lot of stuff. I will be the first to admit that. But getting the win after seeing what the Int Luffy does against Strength Luffy is just... It's poetic. It's exactly what I need for the end of this video. To sort of show you guys that this shit is scary. And do not fight Int Gear 5 Luffy, because he will put you on notice. And he will take you out even if you think you have one of the best leaders in the game. But you don't, unless you're using Int Gear 5 against Int Gear 5. And if you are doing that later in the season, I wish you the best of luck. But that's going to wrap up the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Remember, in the comment section, let me know who you guys want to see for the rest of the Grand Party Season 29 down below. And while you're down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's